Hi guys! In today's video, we will be looking at What If Civilization started over episode 5. If you do enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe. So, in this episode, there will be wars, rebellions, and new countries forming. So I will start off by making a new country in Africa. It quickly expands and meets the purple team. And once a piece of land in the middle gets encircled, the purple team takes it. And another new country starts this time in West Africa. It has mixed relations with their northern border. But now there will be one of the biggest, if not the biggest, war so far. And the Roman team declares war on the light blue country. It quickly meets up with this mountain range. But they go around the coast and encircles the capital. But they push up the coast and take their access from the Bay of Biscay. And they push into the mainland. But the people from the northern Iberian team push in and encircle the encirclement. And one by one, the people in the encirclement of Rome slowly surrender. But for now, they push up the coast. And they push up into the mainland. And eventually, they cut the encirclement in two and take them out. But in response, the southern Iberian team joins the war on the side of Rome. And they immediately push into Galicia, taking out many major cities. And in a two-front war, the green and yellow team come to the aid of North Iberia. They push up into the Italian peninsula. And they also get pushed back in France. When it all looks over, they officially develop the first iron sword, and they push their man on a cavalry into the green team. And the South Iberian team pushes the North Iberian team. And the blue and red team joins the war on the side of Rome, marking the First Mediterranean War. The blue team immediately push in. And they reach the Anatolian Peninsula. And the red team also pushes in. And the green team in a two-front war get the support from the people, and they make one of the biggest armies in the world. And they push back into Rome. Rome is getting pushed back majorly. But most of the green team are in Rome, so the blue team make a major push in. And they split the country in two and go across the Black Sea and land in Crimea. The green team pull most of their people out of Rome. So Rome take this opportunity and push them all the way out. And they also push out the South France team. But they push into Iberia and take many major cities. But the green team cut the blue team in two. And without any supplies, they surrender. And the green team keep pushing in. But then, seeing how the war is going, the purple team joins in. But later on, this would be one of their biggest mistakes. But for now, all is good, as the blue team nearly lose all their Red Sea coast. The least of the bad things start as a democratic group rises up. They quickly take many major cities. And the Navy team also joins. They stop as they hear of more rebellions happening on their border. The blue team take this and push back the purple team. And many purple team soldiers start to disobey their leader, and some start to join the rebels. And as many casualties have already taken place, the purple team thinks about surrendering. But they don't, and push back with the soldiers that remain. But the rebels on the Navy team border turn out to de-communist rebels, but they don't receive support from the Navy team. And the green team push up north. And the Democratic rebels only get stronger. And the green team keeps along the Mediterranean Sea. And they aim to encircle the capital. And they succeed. But the Iberian team keeps pushing in, as most of the major cities in the north receive people to fight for them. But the Roman team pushed down the Adriatic Sea. But many autocratic rebels rise up in North Africa, taking the whole thing. And they don't stop at the blue team border. And they make a naval invasion into Sicily. And it might just call the green team the Ottomans at this point. And the South French team push back into Iberia. And same into Rome. But eventually they do push back. And they do so all the way to the previous border. And another rebellion starts in Corsica. And they also enter into mainland Italy. And they push up into the Alps. But the Roman forces push back. And they take Corsica. And the green team closes in on the blue team capital. And the king is the yellow dot. They close in on him. But the Romans push back down the Adriatic, reaching Greece. And they take the whole peninsula. And they close in on the capital. And the purple team push back up, take Adriatic. And the green team close in on the capital. It's only the king's guards left. But many outside soldiers come in and close in. Until they're encircled. But they take the king out. And I'm pure anger. The blue team wipe out all soldiers in path. And they push around the coast. And in revenge for their leader, they wipe out every single person see, and they continue to push into the Ottomans. And they get really close to the capital. And Rome splits them into 3. But the remaining green team soldiers push back. And Rome starts to retreat. And some rebels rise up and take the encircled bit. And hearing this, the blue team retreats some. And the green team don't stop. And some more rebels rise up in the purple team. And they push south. And they sign peace. And two new countries get created in Ireland. One having the north and the other having Cork and Kerry. And as soon as they meet, they already start fighting on their border. And another one starts in Central Europe. Pushing over to the blue team border. And they push south. And the first microstate in mainland Europe forms. And another coastal nation forms in Africa. And they quickly expand. But a group of people from many Asian Eastern Europe form together and aim travel across the world. They meet here in India, and they start their journey. And they keep going across the coast. Until they go down the Malay Peninsula. And after some members start to starve, they stop at the peninsula. And without trade at the start, they don't start well. And they learn to live after a while. So eventually they start exploring. And when trade does eventually reach, they start on the up. And the green team meet up with this lake. And the Roman team faces people rise up against their leader, but when they pick up some of their weapon, and they read a letter loose from the wounded. The letter reads, "I gave you this weapons to overtake the Romans from power. Use them to good use." So when the Roman leader reads this, they immediately start to question the French, green, and yellow teams, but they all say no. But one team stays in the shadow. The Roman team does start a pushback. And they think and eventually start to question the Dutch team, and they give quick, short answers. And they continue to push in. But they sign peace. And a new country gets created in Europe. And the pink team starts to expand some more. But a group inside the pink team get angry for their city wasn't the capital. So they declare independence. And they quickly expand. They sign peace. And the blue team start to expand. They quickly become Africa's strongest country. But many kingdoms in the UK start to hate each other. So the green team declares war on the yellow team. And they quickly push in, and the king's castle in the yellow square. And they encircle it. And they take it. but a group of people from many South Asian countries form together and aim to travel north. And when they meet the Himalayas, they go east. And they start north again. Until they reach South Manchuria. And they finally settle. They quickly expand. This country would have around 30,000 people, and it's around 850 AD, and they reach the Korean peninsula. But a new country creates in Mozambique. They quickly expand. But a new country starts in West Africa just outside the coast. And they aim to reach it. But the light green team cuts them off. And the brown team does not have a good reaction and get close to war. But instead they expand south. But the green Chinese team start to expand again. And they eventually to get supplies by more travelers. And they reach the first East Asian first world country. And they push up into Manchuria. But a group in Korea feel like they don't get respected enough, so they declare independence. And they take all of Korea. And people in Norway decide to declare independence. They capture Oslo, and many people settle there. And they push up around the mountains. And they close in on them as they find mines and materials. And they meet up with the Dutch, but have sour relations as they block them from going south. But after seeing people from South Asia travel the world, many people leave their country and go down to Africa to meet up. And they travel along the coast until they reach Nigeria. And they settle. They quickly expand. But some people move down from Karelia and settle in Kaliningrad. And they go up into Riga. And another war take place in the UK. It's Scotland versus Manchester. And they aim to capture the king. And they take him. But before this war took place, Munster formed an alliance with Cornwall. And not hearing this, Ireland declares war on Munster. But Cornwall immediately joins the war. But the Irish government aims to push out Cornwall first. But they can't, so they take out Munster and now have the advantage over Cornwall. And they make a landing, but nearly get pushed out. But they travel to mainland Cornwall. And they also make a landing in Wales. And Cornwall surrender. Here is the treaty. But for the last thing, the Navy team starts expanding into Africa. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe. But for now, I will see you in the next one. Bye. Bye.